Okay. All right. I don't know if testing. Hello. So good day, everybody. If you can hear me, please drop a message in the chat box. We are kicking off soon. Okay. Let me. All right. So good evening, good day, good afternoon, good everything, everybody. All right, good evening. Okay, thank you. If you can hear me, let me know so that I know that I'm communicating. All right, good evening, everybody. We are going to do something a little bit different today. Because from the post I shared yesterday, I got quite a number of feedback, and I noticed, that is a lot of people are having that issue, that particular issue. So I feel we need to address them. So I'm gonna, before we maybe briefly we look at basic things that people are struggling with. So whether you're trading manually or you are trading, you are using or you are using or you are using whether you are trading manually or you are using AI. Oh, let me stop sharing that. So I want to play this video, and I want us to, if you can hear what this guy is saying. I don't know whether I included. Let me share again to see. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. Share sound. Okay, I want to share sound. All right. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. Okay, this short video. I'm going to play this short video before we kick off. To share sound. This man actually, it's a video I've watched so many times, and in fact, I can't sometimes. When I forget some of the things, I'll just go back and watch this video. Okay, it was a very good reminder. This short video, I'm going to play this short about before we kick off.
Has a completely different success formula.
This man actually,
You don't make things happen in trading.
In fact, listen,
what happens is instead of the urgency to act, to make things happen, what you develop is the urgency to be patient. Okay? You wait for the prey to come to you. You wait for the setup to come to you. Completely different. Make things happen. This causes most guys to really, trader guys, really to examine what they mean by work. What you develop, most people believe that work is literally about taking action, doing things, busyness for the prey to come to you. Okay, that's what's been wired in. Completely different. The work of trading is very different. Causes most guys. The work of trading is patience. Really to examine. This is the piece that you have to get. Otherwise, when you walk in, you say, you know something, I don't have a whole bunch of time. You know, I need to make this happen. I have a quota I need to be hitting today. I have a target I need to be hitting. You know something, I only have so many years, only so much money. I need to be doing something. There's an urgency here. I have to make this happen. This is the piece that you have to get. You walk into that arena of trading like that, and you are going to blow up accounts. You're going to bleed your account. I have a target I need to be hitting. You know something, I only have so many years, so much money.
I want us to,
I need to be doing something. There's an urgency here.
If you watch that
video,
that video is one of the most profound.
You walk into that arena of trading like that, and you are going to blow up accounts. You're going to bleed your account.
Most times.
I need to be hitting.
It's one of the profound videos that I've seen that I want us to actually summarize the essence, the whole essence of what trading is all about. How that trading is more about meeting. So many times I've said this anytime we have this meeting, that trading is more about waiting. And one of the questions that somebody asked me today is one of our focus will be what to look out for before following a trend. So I want us to actually want to address this issue that a lot of people so many times have been asking me, what do I look out for? If you are telling me to wait, if you are telling me to wait, that means somebody asked me I should know I should know what I'm waiting for. So I want to say there's a repetition. I think I'll pause the video that a lot of people so many times have been. Can you guys hear me properly now? What do I look out for? If you are telling me somebody says the thing is there's a feedback, that means somebody asked me I should know. What about now? Faculties. I should say there's a repetition. I want to say there's a repetition. Let me know if you can hear me properly now. I've stopped the video. I think you guys hear me properly. I was playing the video. That was why we're having that feedback. If you are telling me somebody says the thing is there's a feedback. What about now? Let me know if you can hear me properly. What about now? Without that repetition, there's a repetition. Let me know if you can hear me properly now. Anyway, let me continue the video. Let me know if you are not hearing any repetition again. So now I was saying that basically you can't hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me properly. What about now? Without that repetition, there's a repetition. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Sound is bad. Anyway, let me continue the video. Let me know if all right. Okay, hold on. You are not. Hold on. I think it was when I was sharing. Let me share sound. I'm not sharing sound again. Okay, what about now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Oh, a video is playing. Yeah, you see a video is playing. A video is playing in the background. Really? Okay, now it's okay. It's okay now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It was because I shared the sound with that one. That's why. All right, cool. So now the question is, thank you guys. Thank you for that feedback. You know this life thing, technology, and I think I'm getting old. Like my daughter used to tell me that I'm old now. So anyway, that is by the way. So the question is, what do I look for? How do I how do I how do I know a trend to follow? What do I look for? So it is if you are telling me to wait before I take a trade, um then how do I at least there's something that I should be looking for before you can tell me to wait. uh So so basically in understanding what to look for, or before I can tell you, wait, oh, don't take a trade, though. Just wait a little bit first. Then that means there should be something that I'm looking out for. Like last week, if you're in last week meeting, you remember we checked pounds USD. I remember one of the things that we checked was we checked the monthly time frame. It was a monthly time frame that we checked last week. And as at that last week, if you're in last week meeting, as at last week, one of the things we said was the candle closed. I think last week was on the 1st. That Sunday was yes, that Sunday was on the 2nd. And I was saying that every time the market closed, at the end of every month, what you want to do is you want to check the monthly time frame. You want to check the monthly time frame to see how did the candle close for the month. It kind of gives you a lot of idea of what the market is likely to do the following month. So, and then I said that this month will be very bullish. In fact, as at that time, we this candle has not formed. This big one, this one that we have here, we don't have that candle there yet. This particular one. So what we had was only this one at the close of that month. At the close of that month, so it was at the close of that month that we now had this one, this big one that now formed, right? So at least that should give you an idea of what I'm trying to say. That at the monthly close, you're having an idea that, okay, I'm looking for a buying opportunity. But however, I was particularly expecting price to pull back, especially for pounds. But we didn't see that pullback. Price just went up. So I did not join this move because I was waiting for price to pull back so that I can join. All right. So somebody is still saying the background. I think people are saying that the sound is better now, Sunday. I don't understand you still saying the background though. They say it's clear now. I've changed it. I noticed what is causing the feedback and I've changed it. So moving on. So you will notice that price just keep pushing forward. However, on Euro USD also did the same. We did not have that pullback that according to market structure. If you have not seen my market structure video, maybe I'll drop the link in the group. You should go and watch it. All right, because what I'm about to discuss has to do a lot with market structure. All right, so you can see that pounds and Euro USD, they did not pull back at all. They just keep pushing up. However, AUD USD gave us that opportunity to buy, because if you go to the lower time frame, let's go to the daily time frame. We can see that on this was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. On Monday, we have a pullback, even though we know that price is going to buy. All right. Now, and as a student of market structure, in waiting, when we had the market structure classes, the one I did, I think we had a series of training of webinars where I taught on market structure. I said what we are always looking for is when structure is about to change. When you are, for example, price has been dropping, right? Let me take this away. Price has been dropping since since October 2024, and it's been coming down all the way to this year. That's for like 3 months straight. October, November, December, January. Price kept pushing to the downside. So for 3 months, this is the structure. I mean, this is the trend for 3 months. This is on Australian dollar. Price kept coming back. Price keep pushing back from around 0.69, and it kept coming all the way down. All right, and I remember this was in January. If you go and watch my past video since the beginning of this year, I've been doing a lot of buy around there. Why? Because according to market structure, you can see that what we have here, we already have a sweep. We have a sweep. I'm not going to be going over market structure because I've done enough enough webinar on that. Maybe I'll drop the link in the group so that you guys can watch it again. All right. So we said price has already swept the initial low, the previous low. So we had a break of structure. There's a break of structure to the upside. So, and according to market structure, what you expect is that price will do or price will pull back. All right, price will do this, price will pull back, and then pull back to the, and then break this structure again, and then pull back. All right. So in waiting, if you understand market structure, anytime you have a break of structure, as you can see, this is one break of structure, one price broke structure here. So we are going to count it to, we have one price broke structure here. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to wait. You don't want to buy here. So the mistake a lot of traders do is, like I mentioned last year, is that they jump on a buy immediately. And the price will now pull back, because price will pull back. Price will pull back to come and form, to come and tap into liquidity. So a lot of traders will jump on a buy immediately. But no, you are supposed to wait. And the question is, what if price doesn't pull back? Then I let it go. Because as a trader, you have to see yourself as someone that is doing buy and selling, because that's what you're doing. Literally, that's what you're doing. Like, and if you want to go to the market, you want to go and buy something that you want to resell, you want to look for, to buy that thing at the cheapest price, so that you can sell at a higher price, so that you can make what? A better profit. Abi, that's the purpose of going to the market. Let's say for example, you are selling shoes and bag. You have a shop where you are selling shoes and bag. You don't want to go to the market. The shoe that you want to sell for 21 naira, for example, you don't want to go and buy it at 20 naira. Because at the end of the day, you have to factor in transportation. You factor in the rent for your shop. You factor in the bills you are paying in the shop, electricity, maybe you pay for water, maybe you pay for lawma in that shop. So you want to factor in all that. So you don't want to go to the market and go and buy the bag. The bag, you know that the market price is 21 naira that they are selling. Everybody knows that that particular bag, they sell it for 21 naira. So you don't want to go and buy it at 20 naira. Right? So you want to go to go to Kotangora and go and look for that bag at the cheaper price. You meet someone that will say, okay, come and buy the bag at 15 naira. So you do your calculation. Before you leave your shop, you must have done your calculation that if I want to be profitable with this bag, the open market price is 21 naira. Let's say your shop is in Ikeja and you want to go to Kotangora to go and buy the bag. You want to say, okay, that means factoring in transportation and everything. For me to be profitable, I must be able to buy this bag at 10 naira. So when you go to the market, you'll be looking for 10 naira, the one that you buy for 10 naira. That's why you see that some market women, when they go to the market, when they come back to their shop, they say, there's no market today. What they are telling you that we didn't get good price, because we know that we want to resell, and we know that the open market price is an open market price where everybody already know the price of that particular commodity. So you don't want to buy that too high a price. All right. So having said that, it's the same thing. You don't want to take a buy here because it's too expensive. So immediately after each break of structure, price always pull back. At least 95% of the time, price will pull back. So as a trader, you want to wait. This is where the place of waiting is very, very important. Like last week, I took some trade that I posted on the group. There was one I posted on. Let me go and look for that trade. Oh, give me 1 minute. Let me look for that. Let me look. Then I'll come back to my explanation. Let me go and look for that chart. I think I dropped it in the chat group, in the WhatsApp group. Where's that WhatsApp group? I can't find the WhatsApp group. Oh, okay. I'm coming on. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Oh. Let me look for that. I can't find that. Okay. What I'm going to do, let me that trade I dropped. I think it was on AUD JPY and Euro JP. I think pounds. No. It was AUD Euro JPY. No, it wasn't Euro JPY. Give me 1 minute, guys. I quickly want to that position. Let me look for it here. Give me 1 minute. Then I'll come back. I'll go back to what I was trying to explain. Okay, this is the pair. This is exactly what I dropped on. I think this was on Thursday. How many people remember this trade call? And I put ABC. So according to market structure, price when you have ABC like this, price will always come back and take out B. Price will take out B. If you have not seen my market structure video, please go and look for it. I explained this extensively, and I can see madam in Canada. If you are in this group, if you are in the class, please go and watch. You bought that course. Please go and watch that video again as many times as you can watch it. I already explained this. So I said price will come and take out B. All right. So we have our ABC. So price will come back and take out B before you continue that uptrend. So I gave this call on Thursday and I jumped on this trade. I think I came out around that 100 piece before it started coming down. So this week I'll be looking for an opportunity to buy. So let's go back to AUD USD that I was explaining with. All right. So back to my point. So price will always come back after breaking structure. At least 95% of the time. So as a trader, your goal, your work now is to wait. At each break of structure, you want to wait for price to come back to you. You don't want to jump on the market. And one of the way to learn how to wait, if you are a day trader, in the next couple of hours, market will open. Please, immediately market open, don't jump on a trade. Don't jump on a trade. Just wait a little. Wait. Now, what I do is that I will not trade the Asia session. I will wait for maybe another 16 hours. No, that's about another 12 hours when we are entering the US, the New York session. On Monday, anytime market open on Mondays, I don't jump on a trade. I used to do it before. But now I understand that most times you have to give the market some time to breathe. So you don't want to jump on a trade immediately. You want to wait a little bit. And that is where a lot of people have problems. They can't wait. I used to suffer from that thing. I can't wait. I just want to quickly click buy. I want to click sell. And if you can't wait, you'll be losing money. So back to my line of thought. So at each break of structure, you can see that price pull back. One, you see that price broke structure here. There's a break of structure here the first time, and the price did what? Pull back. There's another break of structure. Price broke structure and pull back. Now we have another one. This is another one. There's another break of structure. Price broke structure. It went up and pull back. So at each break of structure, now last week we had price on his way to go and break structure, but not yet. For AUD USD, I'm expecting price to eventually break structure this week. All right. And you also have to understand what is going on in the market right now. The reason why the dollar is very weak. Let me go to DXY. You can see that the dollar has been crashing massively. Dollar has been crashing massively. Now you have to understand that the person in power now, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, is somebody that likes weak dollar because number one is heavily invested in the stock market, also in the crypto market. So, and they know that they need to weaken the dollar. The dollar is not, if you don't have a weak dollar, you cannot, number one, you cannot have a very good stock market. Stock market will not do very well. That's one. The secondly, if the dollar is too strong, it's not good for the American economy in quotes. Let me show you what there's this. I think I googled it before this class started. On the other hand, they say because that makes American goods cheaper to buy abroad, which could boost manufacturing at home. So when the dollar is weak, it actually eventually boosts manufacturing in America, because that means people can buy made in American products because it's cheap. And that's why you see that manufacturing countries like China, India, Brazil, major countries that manufacture, South Korea, Taiwan, in all those countries, what they do is that Japan, what they do is that they deliberately weaken their currency so that the manufacturers of that product will be able to make money. They don't want their dollar, they don't want their currency to be too strong. So that it will be good for exports. So that when they export their product out, the product that they are manufacturing in their country, it will be easy to sell it abroad. People can afford it. And so the same thing you are seeing now, that we're having a very weak dollar. And I think in the next couple of weeks, we should be having reduction in interest rates, which is going to weaken the dollar further. So that's why you are seeing that pounds, major dollar pairs are really, really, they are really, really, pushing to the upside. As you can see, last week we mentioned that pounds is going to buy, and the reason why I couldn't join this trade this week that just ended, was because if you see what the dollar did on the let's go to the 4-hour time frame, we really did not have a very good pullback, because I was personally expecting price to pull back, but price didn't pull back. Immediately market open on Sunday evening, price just shoot up. You can see on the 4-hour time frame, we didn't have that pullback at all. This candle is price closes on Friday, and on Sunday evening, price just went haywire. I don't really like to jump on a trade when I don't see that pullback on pounds USD. The same thing with Euro USD. That pullback did not happen. Like I mentioned, it doesn't happen every time, but it happens most of the time. But for other pairs like AUD USD, we saw that pullback. There was a slight pullback, and then I think I jumped on the buy from around this area. And then if you look at AUD USD, also I'm even still holding some position on AUD USD. We had that pullback a little bit, so I jump on that buy for AUD USD. So as a trader, the number one thing you want to know is what you are looking for in the market, which I dealt with that. I dealt with that intensively on that the training we had last year on market structure. So you want to know what you're looking for. Then number two, having know what you are looking for, you want to now learn how to wait for price to come to you. For example, now we already know that for Euro USD, if you look at the weekly time frame, we already know that this is a clear bullish structure. But if market opens now, I'm not going to jump on a buy immediately. I'm not going to say, price is bullish, I'll jump on a buy. I'll wait. In fact, I'm praying that we have enough pullback for Euro USD, because we already have from year to year now is our swing structure. We have a swing structure, this one, and this is the second one. So what I'll be waiting for, don't forget during the market structure class, if you have not seen it, please go and look for the video on my YouTube channel. It's there. We have this. You want to put your Fibonacci, and you want to wait for price to come into this zone. What you normally have is that price will do this. Price will do this. It will come into this zone, into this 50% retracement most times. Not every time, but most times. Price will do this and then do this to continue that trend. All right, because a lot of institutional traders they don't want to buy here, so they want to actually sell off from here and put price back. If you look at AUD USD actually did that perfectly. Let's check our swing structure from this zone. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can. Okay, you can see that before we have this pullback, this one. If I pull my this is our swing structure. You can see that price pullback. Now let me get my, give me 1 minute, guys. All right, let me cut this off. So I'm going to do this, and then let me play this. Now, somebody that does not understand market structure would have jumped on a buy here around there. But however, what we have is actually a swing structure. Please go and watch that video. I'm not going to be talking about swing structure right now because it's a lot of I don't want to waste a lot of time tonight. So we already have our swing structure. All right. So what you want to do is you want to wait for price to now come into this zone. Price will retrace back into the zone. Let me play it. You see that? Did you see what price did? Price will now do this. Price will pull back into this zone, into the 50% retracement. Most times this happens. This happens most times. Price will pull back into this zone. But people that don't, if you don't understand market structure, you would have jumped on a buy. And then price will come back and eat your stop loss and continue to the upside. If you look at even pounds USD did this at this area. Look at this before we have this breakout. If you put your fib from here to here, see that price came into the 50% retracement. Price always do that. Then we now have another swing structure. We have another swing from here to this area. This was last week, so I was expecting price to come down. Although price didn't do that. I was waiting for price around this zone. But though it didn't come here and touch here before we have that breakout. All right, but more often than not, you always have price do that, come back. If I check one pair that do that a lot, the JPY pair, they do that a lot. You see that they've been bouncing around. I don't want to start going into market structure because it will not make sense to you if you have not seen the video. Maybe I'll drop the link in the group so that you can take your time and study it. Trading is about, you have to do a lot of study. I can see some people that so some people have been asking me questions. But you're also promoting AI. Why are you also teaching us how to trade manually? I trade manually, and I also use AI to trade. But if you have a little knowledge about how to trade, when your AI edge, it helps you. I don't know if I'm communicating with anybody. It actually helps you a lot. It actually helps if you understand market structure, you understand how price behave around a particular pair. It actually helps you a lot, even though you are using robot to trade. Especially the kind of robot that we are using, that as humans you need to come in and and do one or two things. All right, it actually helps you. So let's look at the market for the week like we normally do. So DXY, like I mentioned, DXY, which is the dollar index, has been crashing massively. And I'm not surprised. Like I mentioned, the person who is in the White Office now, who is in the White House now, likes weak dollar. If you look at his antecedents before now, when he was president in 2016 to 2020, this is what You see that what they did was that they really weakened the dollar. All right. So Donald Trump likes a weak dollar because he likes a very good stock market. All right. So I am still expecting price to keep selling off. We can see some bounce back though. We might have uh we might have some mini bounce back. But at the end of the day, that sell-off should still continue. All right. If you put your fib, I'm on the daily time frame. You see that we are already in the 50% retracement zone for Fibonacci retracement for the dollar index. As if you notice that we are pulling back, so I expect price to pull back to this zone before probably come to this zone before we continue to the upside. I mean, we will see a major retracement, and if they keep cutting interest rates, that means we might go down a little bit further, probably break this low. All right, but we don't know when they will cut interest rate. But right now, the Federal Reserve says they are not cutting interest rates yet. All right. So having said that, let's look at what gold has been doing. Let's look at gold. I want us to look at gold. So gold, I'm actually this week I'll be looking for opportunity to sell gold, although it's very risky. Because if you look at the structure that is building right now, we already have a sweep of this previous high. So we have a break of structure. We already have a mini break of structure to the downside. So price is pulling back to form B. According to market structure, you can see that price pull back. So I'm expecting this sell-off to continue this week for gold. But this is actually, if I'm going to be selling gold, I'll be waiting for enough confirmation, probably on the 4-hour time frame, before I sell it. Because gold is very risky to sell because gold is bullish. And so most times if I'm trading gold, I always like to look for gold to its support, a very strong support before I start buying. Because gold can be very, very crazy when it breaks, when it takes that uptrend. So right now gold is still bullish overall, but I'm seeing some selling opportunities around there this week. It's looking like it wants to come and tap into liquidity here before it start pushing back to the downside. All right. So let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been selling off massively. The truth is, Bitcoin is looking very bearish. We already broke structure already. This support is a major support that we broke. So that's why you see that Bitcoin has been selling off massively. I mean, it's been a massive sell-off. If we break this 78,000 support area, once we break this area, it is finished for crypto. I mean, this cycle, we might see price come as far as probably around 65, 71, around this area 71, 72,000. So so for right now, crypto is selling off massively. It's selling off massively. All right. So let's look at currencies. We look at currencies and then we look at indices. I mean, I traded some indices last week, and Nasdaq and S&P 500. They are looking. It seems they are about to bottom out. So I've been waiting for them since. Somebody say, how do you think gold will sell when dollar is very weak? Well, you are right, but so far so good. Bitcoin is selling, even though dollar is weak. So the market can be very funny. It looks counterproductive, right? But then sometimes it happens. For example, the dollar has been very weak and indices has been selling off. If you notice, S&P 500 has been selling off like anything, even though the dollar is weak. We know that most time when the dollar is weak, the stock market do very well. But right now we'll be having this sell-off. But it's looking like we are bottoming out, for indices. Although I'll be watching it. I'll be jumping on the buy immediately. If you look at NAS 100, we already have a bottom around there. I mean, the way it ended on Friday. So if this support holds, we might push back to the upside for a little bit, probably before we crash again. So I'll be looking for buying opportunity around there. That's for NAS 100. The same thing with S&P 500. The way it closes on Friday also. It closes. We have this strong on the daily time frame. And the way it closes on the daily time frame, we have this strong pullback. So I'll be watching this area to see what price will do. I'll be taking a buy around this area. I took some buy around this area. I think that was on Wednesday, before we have this crash. I finally came out before we had. But if you look at the structure, like we're having a sweep of this previous low. So if I see a break of structure to the upside, I'll wait for a retracement before I jump on a buy. Because after each break of structure, price will come and test this support. So for S&P 500, my eyes is on a buy this week. I'll be watching it. I'll be posting in the group if I see any buying opportunity on it. Also, for NAS 100 as well. All right. So give me 1 minute. All right. So where was I before Ezekiel, distracted me? I was okay. We're talking about I think we are talking about Euro USD. Euro USD is super bullish. Whatever you do, don't sell Euro USD. What I'm praying for Euro USD this week is that price comes back a little bit before I start taking a buy. Euro USD and pounds USD, same thing. AUD USD is still very much, some of the things that I do for these major dollar pairs, the four of them, because those are the four ones that I monitor very well. Pounds USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, and NZD USD. Is that once I notice that Euro USD and Pounds USD, they've taken off, and I cannot join the train, I'll just come down here and come and check AUD USD. You can see that AUD USD has not finally broken out. So that doesn't mean I should jump on the buy immediately, because I've seen scenario where pounds USD is buying, is bullish, and Euro USD is super bearish. It doesn't necessarily mean that because one is buying, the other should buy. So, but then I'll come here. I'll be looking for, if I see a very good buying opportunity, then I'll jump on it. But if I notice that it's still bearish, I'll be watching. I'll be waiting for it to bottom before I join a buy. But having said that, if you go and check the weekly time frame, you will notice that what we have here is actually a bearish structure. Sorry, a bullish structure. This is bullish. We are at a support. We already took out the previous. If you look at the previous low, there's already a sweep of this previous low. So now we have what we have right now. We already have a protected low. For market structure student, though, I can see Yinka. I hope you remember our protected low. I know you took that course too. So once you see a protected low like this, you already see, and it's on the weekly time frame. That's on a major higher time frame. You actually want to pay attention that we should be looking for buying opportunity around this zone. So this week, I'm expecting price to take out this high for AUD USD, because we have a bullish structure building up. We already have a sweep of the previous low. We already have a sweep of this previous low. Then we have a break of structure to the upside. And then we already have that pullback. So I'm expecting price to do this. Please go and watch my market structure video. Is on YouTube. And if you want to buy the course, I also have the course, the new course that I made on market structure and liquidity, where I put everything together. Let me know. Maybe I'll drop the link to buy on the group. You can go and buy it. So the reason why me I actually prefer to buy a course. I still bought one course last week. You see, if you want to do well in trading, you have to you have to be ready to learn, to study. And the more you study, the better you become. I still bought a course last week for $2,500. For a lot of you, now if I ask you to come and buy a course, if you say, ah, it's too expensive. The guy I bought from the course from is a guy I've been following on YouTube too for some time. His course 2,500 is an American, and the guy is also very good when it comes to market structure. When it comes, it's not as if I don't know some of it that he's teaching, but I just want to know more. All right. So having said that, um, we already know that we are looking for. So if you understand market structure, you know what you are looking for in the market. And this is where it is knowledge that already knows, that separates you from people that doesn't know what they are looking for. For example, a doctor or a nurse that is looking for a vein in somebody's hand, she knows what she's looking for, what she's looking for. But someone that doesn't know how to look for vein in somebody's hand, you'll be using a needle to choke the person. But a nurse knows where to find the vein. Abi, so that is knowledge, and that nurse has been trained. And that nurse has been trained. I think one of the service with the trading industry is that a lot of people have access to the trading platform, but then they don't have anybody to train them to use it. And so that's why we have a lot of calamity in this market. Anyway, so that's by the way. So AUD USD is building a bullish structure, as you can see on the weekly time frame and also on the daily time frame. We already have a bullish structure. All these pullbacks, they are just noise. Price is about to break out. You can mark it down by maybe when we're having this meeting next week Sunday, we'll be having price probably around this area. So I'll be looking for buying opportunity for AUD USD if I see a proper pullback. All right. The same thing with NZD USD. NZD USD has built this is what you have. This is what we have. We have price do this. So we have a sweep of the previous low, a break of structure, price pullback, broke structure again, price pullback, and broke structure again. So this week, I'll be looking for price to come to this zone, then take a buy, and the price will do this. So this is also a bullish structure. So these are bullish structure. All right. Last week, I dropped a lot of this thing for pounds JPY, euro JPY. I think AUD. No, I didn't drop for. I dropped for AUD JPY on Friday. So you can see that also if you look at pounds JPY, is looking bullish as well. It's looking bullish as well. But because the JPY indices has been very strong, because the Bank of Japan, has declared that they are not cutting interest rates. So that's why we have not seen a lot of sell-off. Let's go and look at it. That's why we have not seen a lot of sell-off on the Japanese index. Look at the Japanese index; it's been very bullish. If you check the weekly time frame, you see that we have been it's been very bullish. This is a bullish structure since April last year. So since April last year, we have this price bottom. We have a sweep of the previous low, and then we have price do this. So we've been building that bullish structure since last year. All right. So because the Bank of Japan said they are not cutting interest rates, and practically all the other banks, all the central banks all over the world, the EU, the Bank of England, all of them are saying they are going to cut. They have started cutting interest rate. The Federal Reserve in America, I think they cut interest rates once last year before they now stopped it. But right now, they say they are going to keep it the way it is. They are not going to cut it. They are not going to increase it till they see that inflation has really come down. All right. So now for pounds JPY, we'll just look at two more pairs. Pounds JP. If you want me to look at any pair, let me know. So before we call it a day, for pounds JPY, you can see that on the weekly time frame, we are bounced out of this support so many times, and price is pushing to the upside. So you will do well to be looking for buying opportunity for pounds JPY. For euro JPY, same thing. On the weekly time frame, price has been pulling back. Price has been pulling back as well. All right. For AUD JPY, however, this is why sometimes it's not good to assume that because a particular pair that is related to another pair is bullish, the other pair should also be bullish. Sometimes you might get they might beat you. Although we're having that bullish structure already formed on the weekly time frame, I'll be careful jumping on a buy for AUD JPY. You can see what AUD JPY is doing. But if I see a buying opportunity on AUD JPY, I'll gladly take it. Public, because the AUD is very weak. That's why we are seeing that AUD JPY has not really taken off. I think another pair that I have my eyes on that I posted last week, yes, is CHF JPY. I posted this last week on the group and I took this trade. It was CHF JPY, AUD JPY that I posted on the group. And I took the trade as well. I think I posted the result on the group as well. So we are also sitting on a very strong support. So I'll be looking for that opportunity. You can see that it has bounced off this support so many times. So another thing you want to do that I quickly want to mention, sometimes if price doesn't pull back, you are waiting for price to do this. It has pulled back, it has gone up. So this kind of structure, most times you don't expect price to now come back here again. So what normally happens is that price will just do this slight pullback and then do this. So what you want to do, another way you can trade breakout that I prefer to trade it is to have my counter trend line. You have your counter. I think I also explained this in the video. Please go and watch it. You want to have your counter trend line like this, and then wait for price to break out from this zone. And some people trade like this. They don't like to buy very close to support or buy very close to sell, or they don't like to sell very close to resistance. They like price to actually break out first. They call them the breakout traders. But sometimes breakout traders, they take a lot of losses. So you want to wait for price to break out from here and come and test this place, this trend line. Normally, what normally happens is that price will break out from this trend line and come back and test it and then do this. So this CHF JPY is looking very bullish. So you can also trade it like this. Another JPY pair that I also have my eyes on is CAD JPY. Although CAD JPY is selling off massively because of the Canadian dollar that is weak right now. So that bullish structure is still struggling to form that bullish structure. It hasn't really start taking off like the other JPYs, like the other pairs like pounds JPY, euro JPY. Why is he acting this way? Because the Canadian dollar has been very weak. If you look at USD CAD, let's check USD CAD. You see that it's been very weak. See that the dollar has been very strong against it and it's been pushing up. It's been pushing back up. Normally, it's supposed to be dropping off as the dollar is weak, because the dollar is crashing, and at the same time, this one that is supposed to be crashing to be strong against the dollar is still weak. So that's supposed to tell you that this pair is very weak. That's why you are seeing that CAD JPY has not been buying off. We've not been seeing that strong bullish push like pounds USD, sorry, like pounds JPY, like euro JPY. All right. So I think we checked the indices. I've said on the indices for Nasdaq 100. Ah man, I pray that this support holds because I'll be looking for opportunity to buy around this zone so that I can ride this move to the upside. All right. So thank you everybody. So one of the things that we spoke about in this meeting is that as a trader you want to be, one of the things that trading teaches you is patience. Like for example, on Friday, this last Friday, I just closed out all my trade. I closed out all my trade and I just said I'm done. And there are some trades that I've been holding for like 3-4 weeks. I took profit on all of them. I just closed them out. On Friday, I didn't even look at my chart. I was just sleeping. So sometimes you want to take a day off. I think a lot of issues that a lot of us have is that we feel we must trade every day. No, who tells you must trade every day before you can be profitable? No, you don't have to trade every day. You don't have to trade every day. No, you don't. Sometimes just take, like today now. If market opens, don't jump on a trade. If you have not taken a trade, leave it alone. Let the market settle first. Give it like 8 hours at least. Wait till New York open. And don't take a trade during Asia session and London session. Go and sleep. Go and rest. Then maybe during New York. There's a friend of mine. He doesn't even trade on Mondays at all. He will not even open his charts. See, if you have not lost money in this market, that's where you. But if you have lost enough money, that it will teach you some sense to be patient. It will teach you a lot of sense to be patient. All right. Another thing we also spoke about a lot in this meeting is we spoke a lot about market structure. Please go and learn market. I'll drop the video again. There's this guy Dax. I'm going to look for some of Dax video on YouTube. You want to watch those videos as well. Dax did a very good job to market structure. You can look for him. Dax, DAX. He's a Nigerian. He did a very good job. You can search for him on YouTube. Dax. I cannot count how many times I watch Dax video on market structure because he did a very good job on market structure. Please go and look for that guy. Go and subscribe to his channel. He's a Nigerian, he's a young guy. I think he's in his 20s and he's killing it in this market. He's seriously killing it. I actually bought one of Dax's course because this is what I do as a person. Once I start following you and I notice that you are sound, I'll buy your course. I don't care how much it is, I'll buy it. I'll go and look for the money, I'll buy it. And I will not only buy it, I will study it. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. If you are following somebody and the person has been teaching you for free and you like this, the way he teach, and he now say, come and buy my course, a lot of you will not buy it. Yeah, you don't know that you are running away from impartation. Knowledge impacts and influences you. That person will influence you when you reach out to them and you learn from them. All right, so go and look for that guy. He's very sound on market structure and liquidity. Very sound. He's about the only Nigerian that I know that teaches market structure very well, and he teaches with such clarity, very clear. The video you are going to see on market structure was one of the courses that I bought. So after some time, after he has sold some, he now put it out. He put it out there on YouTube. Go and look for him, follow him, subscribe to his channel, watch his video. One of these days I'll try and bring him on, maybe on one of our meetings. He's my very good friend. We still spoke like 2 weeks ago, myself and Dax. We spoke once in a while. Was a very busy person too. I'll try and bring him on, maybe on one of our meetings. Very sound, a very sound guy, and he's doing very well. He's in Lagos. So thank you, everybody. Also, for people that are using the AI. Now, let me quickly address the AI because I have a lot of people that are asking me, why are you also like I said, I diversify a lot. I have some of my accounts, it's the AI that is trading it. But because I trade manually as well, so I also trade. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't use the AI. The AI actually simplifies your work. Oh, that's the truth. You don't have to be looking for structure everywhere. The only thing you need to do is to trim. Maybe when price edges, that's when you now come to trim and all that. Other than that, the AI is also doing a very good job. He's doing a very good job. I won't lie to you. All right. So thank you guys. So I'll be seeing you guys during the week. I think tomorrow we should have a class on the AI. So you can invite your people. For some that have not subscribed to the AI, you can invite. When they subscribe. When you buy software, you get some. I think it's 30%, 30% or 40%. You get some percentage. All right. So have a beautiful trading during the week. If I see a very good trading opportunity, I'll drop it on the group. So go and look for. You can search on my video as well on my YouTube to look for market structure videos. Maybe I'll look for the link. I'll drop it in the group so you can watch it. Basic market structure, liquidity, and what have you. And look for that guy Dax. Subscribe to his channel on YouTube. It's very sound. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And have a beautiful, patient trading week as well.